Hey y'all, it's Spiritual Life Coach 43 and I'm here to give you some messages from your person. This is for the zodiac sign of Aquarius for the month of August, year 2021. If you are new to my channel, I'm sending you so much love and light. Welcome. If you are a returning viewer, watcher, and or subscriber, you guys know how much I adore, love, and appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you guys so much for coming back. Welcome back always. Sending you guys so much joy. And if you are a cross watcher, please do come in, have a seat, and relax and join us. I'm sending you love and light and blessings as well. I will be using 2 decks in this reading. Any information you guys need from me is in the description box below. This is a messages from your person reading. So this could be an ex, somebody you're separated from, somebody who ghosted you, or you ghosted them and vice versa. Take the messages how they resonate, but never ever force. Of course, it could be soulmate, it could be twin flame. Just whoever comes to mind, your person. All right? So we will start with using Mystic B's official unofficial messages deck. Shout out to Mystic B. I know you guys love when I use this deck, so I had to bring it back. And I have a new deck. It's called Heart of the Phoenix. It is by RZ Oracles, and it's a really cool deck. I'm liking it a lot already. It's been fun using this deck. This deck is very thick. Like, let me just show you guys the deck. I'm showing you guys a card, but like this deck is thick, but I'm loving it. I'm loving the energy, the messages, and I'm gonna be using this deck a lot. It's hard to shuffle because it's thick. I don't know how many cards it's in it, but it's a lot. It's a lot. I used to think Mr. B's deck was a lot, but nah. This one's more. But I like it, so I'll make it work. I'll find a way to shuffle this bad boy, but it ain't easy. It ain't easy. I don't know. It feels like, I don't know how many cards. It feels like it's almost 100 or more, but it could be. I don't know. It's thick. It's thick. All right, let's jump into your reading. Everything has been prayed and meditated on, and let's go. Let's start with Mystic B's official and unofficial messages deck, and we love her and her channel. You guys get out there and support. If you don't know who she is, please check her out. She is incredible. Definitely one of the best. All right. The overall energy from your person, Aquarius, is it's always been you. Somebody has always felt like you're that special one. You're that special person in their heart, in their mind, in their life. It's always been you. This person recognized that this is a special connection. However, they feel like they have a lot on their plate. You know, it says too many responsibilities here. And this person may have given you a lot of excuses. For some of you guys, you felt like they made too many excuses. When you care about somebody, you do make the time. That's true. However, people do have full plates sometimes. This is why balancing schedules, scheduling people in, giving breaks, knowing when to give your wife or your husband some time with the kids. You know, take the kids yourself and give that person some time to sleep. If you know they got to get makeup on and get a bath and get dressed, it's give and take in relationships. And I feel like this person had a lot on their plate and they didn't always factor you in. You always felt ghosted or left out is what I'm getting. This person also has a lot going on internally. I feel like it could either be health issues, drama with family is what I'm hearing. What else, Spirit? I'm seeing more. But this person is healing. So, thank you. So this person has some self-esteem issues as well. They have a lot of things they need to heal from the past. Okay? They recognize that through this separation and through their own personal growth. So this person is growing. Okay? They're healing. They're getting better. They're working on themselves in some way is what I'm hearing. So I don't know if they're doing rituals or some kind of spiritual practices, learning about themselves more. They're looking at themselves differently in the mirror is what I'm hearing. They do wonder if they called you, would you answer? You know, it's like I'm getting they want to reach out or they want you to reach out. They want to talk to you. But they often wonder, would you even pick up the phone? Would you answer, especially if you see them calling? Because I'm hearing that some of you guys have them blocked, but they may try it from a different number. You know, people get creative. When they want to speak, they'll call from a payphone or, unknown number, and they'll figure it out. A friend's number, somehow, some way, they'll figure it out. But there is a separation here, and they want you to know that being apart from you, it definitely still affects them. So if they act unaffected or they're not bothered, they don't care, let me let you know right here. It says that they do. It does bother them, and they do think of you often. It's just that they have so much on their table with work, with the kids. Some of them are purposely burying themselves in work and stuff so that they don't have to focus on this connection, but it does not leave their mind. They can take on 1,000 things. You're still there, Aquarius, so they still think about you. And they are still affected. They don't like the separation, but I feel like they felt like it's necessary. It was needed. And they want you to know, Aquarius, they know you deserve more. You deserve more of their time, more of their energy, more of their effort, more of their love and affection. You deserve a lot more than what was given to you. It's like you got breadcrumb, you got the bare minimum, if that. You were always left in the dark, in the cold, feeling outside, feeling like you didn't matter, like you were beneath them or something like that. But you do matter, you are important, and you do deserve more. And I think a lot of you had to pull your energy back and away from this person because you realize that. All right, let's get the overall energy from the Heart of the Phoenix RZ Oracles deck. All right, it says, I treasure you more than you know. You're the only one who seems to understand and get me. I feel like you were the closest person compared to their exes and people around them who understood this person. You understood like they're crazy. You understood like their moments. You understood when they were being dramatic, and you understood them. A lot of you were far more patient than they actually deserved, and they know that. You were very kind to them when people were rude and mean, Aquarius. Like you cared. You cared. But now it's like they brought some of their trauma and pain onto you, and it caused you more pain, and that was so unfair to you. That was not cool. And they recognize that. That's what I'm hearing. They treasure you, but they didn't show it. And we all know I'm big on actions. Actions to me speak louder than words, and they need to align. You know, words and actions need to align. It's what you do that is truly going to be remembered, and how you lived and how you treated others. So, but they feel like you're the only one who like really understood this person. Like you got them, and they value that because it's not easy to truly understand somebody and accept them. But it's like you were accepting them, but their behaviors just was not tolerable, and that's why a lot of you had to like let go and cut off, because a lot of them ghosted you. They pushed you to the brink of like no return. You had to go. You had to stay away. And they know they pushed you away. They definitely did the pushing. I love your sense of humor and the way you make me laugh. You make everything so fun and exciting. It's like you knew how to pull them out of like a dark place, out of their sunken place. You knew how to do that, but they were bad with time management. They were bad with scheduling. They were always late or forgetful. They didn't show up to dates. Even if they made a plan, it was always sketchy, is what I'm hearing with this person. So you had to pull your energy away. But they want you to know they love like your jokes or your sense of humor. Like they are still smiling and laughing in their personal mind, in their personal space, even at work. They can catch themselves in a moment just smiling and laughing about something you said. Like they go off into like a small daydream about you and something that you did or said, because they know you like to have a good time. And that's one of the reasons why they really were drawn to you, because you were the fun. Like this person may be a workaholic, or they did too much like with other people. They had too many friends. They were always too much is what I'm hearing. And it's like you were a balance for them. You were somebody who was really special, somebody sacred, somebody they needed. Like they needed that good laugh. They took on a lot of stress. And some of these people, I guess they had children with exes and people from the past that they still had to deal with, and their family and their issues. This person was dealing with too much. They had too much going. And that may have excited you as well. They may like a lot of drama, unfortunately. But like you were the cool, you were the calm, you were the funny, you were the silly. You know, they loved your sense of humor. They missed that. It says, your eyes see into my soul. You are my greatest weakness. Yeah, when they think about you, they get weak. Their knees go weak. Their stomach gets butterflies and, you know, all the cool things about love. Like, you were the person that got them. You understood them. And you made them feel good about themselves even when they didn't feel good. Even through their insecurities, you gave them love. But now it's like they want to see in themselves what you saw in them. So that's why they're healing. But it's like a lot of you guys, Aquarius, are highly spiritual. It's like your eyes would pierce into theirs, and like you could read this person, you could understand them, you could feel their energy. That's how you knew what to give them when they needed, you know, a boost of laughter. They needed a fun moment or something silly just to take their mind away from the mundane and the busy schedules of life. You looked into this person and like you saw them. You saw the real them. You know, you peeled back those layers and you can get to the heart and core of who they are. They cherish that. They do value that. And they see you as a treasure as well. I'm not sure if this is a good idea. What will everyone think? Worry is here. Yeah. I think they worry about what their friends and family would say if you guys got back together. They think about it, you know, because oftentimes during breakups, everybody blames the other person and forgets to point the finger at themselves. In their mind, some people will take accountability, but when it's talking to a girlfriend or the homies, a lot of people are like, this person did this and they didn't show up and they were disrespectful and they were rude and, you know, yada yada and all of that. But they're a little bit worried, like, about what are people gonna say now. So like I said, this person has some issues with like their self-esteem. They need to raise their confidence and continue to heal that, so that they're not so focused on what people think. It's your life. If you guys want to be together, be together. If you don't, that's okay too. If one person wants to be together and the other one doesn't, as long as you stand in your truth, that's what matters the most. And that's not always easy. You know, I don't say that like it's so easy to do, because when you've been through a lot with somebody and you really do love and care about this person, it's never an easy road deciding if you're going to get back together. If not, it's, you know, it's that nervous feeling of they may not want to, or what if they don't? What if I do and they don't? Or what if they do and I don't? Or what if we both don't? And what if we both do? You know, if we're going to be on the same page, are we not? You know, you won't know until you know. You know, they just have to find out and stop worrying. They have to get out of their head so much. It says, loving you hurts more than being alone. Yeah, they needed some time apart. They needed to be by themselves. They needed some solitude for a while. And that's why the separation is still, it's interesting. This card is right under separation. They needed to be by themselves to figure themselves out and figure out what they really wanted and what really mattered. They had so much going on. They just honestly just didn't have time for you. They didn't make the time for you either. I mean, I feel like they could have factored you in, but there was past things they need to clear out. Like they needed to make space is what I'm hearing. Not just physical space, but like mental space too. Emotional space. Thank you, Spirit. They needed to look at themselves in the mirror, look at their heart again. And then you guys got one extra card, because I really wanted just 5, but these 3 actually on the end came out together. So you guys have one extra card. It says, I always knew that you had just settled for me as your second best, but I loved you anyways. Yeah, some of you may have had like other options and maybe you narrowed it down to 2. And Aquarius, you guys went with this person because you feel like you've seen a better or brighter future with this person. This person is acknowledging that they loved you, and they still do, and they know that you love them, or at least at one point you loved them. And some of you may be kicking yourself because you chose them, it didn't work out, you're separated now, over somebody else who might have been more solid and stable. But I feel like you followed your heart. I feel like you followed your heart. But, you know, this person does struggle. You know, they struggle with their self-confidence and who they are. They need to heal themselves and wonder. They need to figure out why they lack self-confidence, why their self-esteem is so low. Because they feel like they feel like you chose them as a second best, but I'm getting you followed your heart. You know, you may have had 2 choices and both people were great for different reasons. And you chose them. For some of you, maybe this person was your second choice. And you gambled. But for a lot of you, I get that you followed your heart. You went with who you loved and who you cared about more. And they don't see it that way. They see it as they were second best. And I don't think there may be a conversation that needs to be had about that. Because that's not the main energy I'm getting. I'm getting that this person was not your second choice. For some of you, yes. But for a lot of you, no. This was your first choice. They don't even know that. Like, You know, it's just, they may know, thank you, Spirit. They may know that when you guys came together, they may know or have seen a picture of the other options, you know, online through social media and stuff. They may have seen like the ex and things like that. I'm getting that this person always felt like they were in competition with your ex or somebody that you know, somebody they feel is prettier or more handsome or more smarter or richer or whatever. It's like they put themselves in head competitions with other people that you knew. Interesting. And finally, it says, I feel like it's all my fault. I messed up everything. I wish I knew how to make it right. I feel like a lot of times this person wants to call you to try to make it right. They're not really sure what to do or what they would say, but they do miss your laughter. They do miss your energy. They do miss your wonderful personality. Aquarius, they miss being around you. But this person has to love themselves more. They need to raise their own vibration. And they know this. But they truly love that you understood them. That meant a lot to them. Through everything that you guys been through, that meant a lot to them. All right. Well, I do feel like for a lot of them, this is their higher self speaking. That's how I'm bringing these messages. Some of them will tell you this because I do feel like there's a conversation that needs to be had. Some of you feel like this is unfinished business, but it's like they have to clear that space to get to you. And that's something you need. You need to see that they have room for you and that you'll be included in their life and not have to worry about what their friends think and their family think so much to the point where it's like causing problems. You know, third parties, families, sometimes they get in people's ears and they can stir up a lot of drama or make people question certain things. This person has to be more of an adult and be more solid and grounded on their own thoughts, their own opinions, and what makes them happy. And I do feel like you make this person happy. They have to make themselves happy first and find their way. They have to keep healing. And I feel like that's what they're working on. So if they haven't been responding or reaching out, they're a little nervous to do that, but they do think about calling you. I feel like this is the type of person that would text and not send it, or email and not send it. I don't feel like they fully know what to say, but they would have to warm up to the idea, but they definitely have to think it through a little bit more. That's what I'm getting. But when they do think about you, it makes their soul feel good. It makes their soul happy. Like you're their weakness. You make them feel good inside. And they know that. You touch their heart. You truly do. All right. Aquarius, this has been your reading in regards to messages from your person for the month of August, year 2021. I hope the messages in this reading resonate with all of you, as many of you as possible. I'm sending you all so much love and light, blessings, infinite joy, and abundance. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye, Aquarius.